you allow me to be king, I will give you this phone in money.
What a foolish thing to say! Away with your money! Shame on you! You have no manners at all! I cannot come down to your level. Your behavior is not that of a leader.
It is the day of the election. There is a heavy rainfall which drowns many of the young ants who are coming to the assembly venue to elect the king. Even the brown ant is trapped on top of a hill and cannot make it to vote.
Today is a great day. We will finally get a new king. Can I speak? Go ahead. Monkey tried to give us money and stolen things so that we can vote for him. This is unacceptable. Monkey cannot be king because he does not have good manners. It is bad manners to steal money and to give it to the animals so they can vote in a certain way. He does not have the character to be a leader. We are tired of poor leadership in our jungle.
Yes! Can I talk?
Go ahead.
Listen, listen, listen. A leader who steals is not a leader but a thief. Leadership and theft are like oil and water. They cannot mix. We cannot expect a thief to manage our jungle. They will steal what is precious to us and leave us nothing but leftovers. Like they do in human country. Do we want to be led by a thief? No! Carry on with your speech, Mr. Tortoise.
Thank you very much for your words of wisdom, Teacher Elephant. Our values are more important to us than your money. We will not sell our values. You are disqualified because you are corrupt. We will not give a thief the chance to lead us. Our leaders must have integrity. Take your stolen items back to the humans. We know that they elect corrupt leaders in human country, but in our jungle, we have no room for leaders who have no values. A corrupt leader is like a rotten fruit. They cannot be of much benefit to anyone. Monkey is a thief.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tortoise. We now have 2 animals to vote for, but one of them is not here.
He is trapped on a hill. The rain made it hard for Brown Ant and his many relatives to come and vote.
Nobody wants Brown Ant to be king. Brown Ant did not even tell us what he will do when he becomes king. He only told the ants. We do not want a leader who cannot work with us as a team.
I agree. We do not want a leader who cannot work with us as a team or a thief like Monkey.
I am sorry. From today, I will not steal or give a bribe or tell Parrot that he is not original. Please vote for me.
A bad character is like a bad smell. It does not go away easily. We cannot vote for you now. Take time and work on your character.
Monkey's value system is as malleable as his feces. His behavior does not cut the mustard. The same can be said about a cross-section of those assembled here. I will not mention any names, but I am alluding to those morally bankrupt dimwits who spinelessly receive Monkey's bribe.
What? Now what is that? Now that we have only one choice, I declare that we have a new king. Put your paws and hoofs together and let us clap for the new king. King Rabbit is our new king.
The celebration of the animals could be heard many kilometers away. There had never been such dancing and happiness in Cactapopo Jungle before. However, lion, snake, and hyena are absent from the meeting. When the drumming and celebration dies down, Ostrich approaches the new king and asks a question.
I have a burning question, Your Majesty. In your government, do you plan to include the marginalized individuals who have been disenfranchised and discombobulated by years of tyrannical reign of the outgoing ruler? Do you plan to dole out leadership roles to renowned scholars and far-sighted visionaries to help with policy formulation and the germination of a vibrant jurisprudence?
A better question to ask is, where is Lion? Give the new king a break. Stop using complicated words and learn to speak in a language we can all understand. Not everyone is impressed by your high-sounding words. Communication is only effective when you speak in a language that can be clearly understood.
The absence of Lion means that something sinister is in the offing. It doesn't take much intelligence to figure that out. But what baffles me is how you can wallow in such mediocrity and still maintain a straight face. If intelligence is directly proportional to the size of your head, I can understand your defective reasoning. But I am not here to lower my dignity by engaging in an argument with you. I was addressing myself to the king.
There is no point in arguing over words and belittling each other. If you go on hurting each other and tearing each other apart, be careful, or you will completely destroy each other. There is more that we can achieve when we are united. I want us to all experience greater freedom of speech, but make sure that you don't use this freedom as an excuse to do whatever you want to do and destroy your fellow animal. Rather, use your freedom to serve one another in love. That is how freedom grows.
Very well, put Your Majesty the King. I am sorry for misusing my freedom to treat others with disdain. Allow me to congratulate you on your election as king. I should have done this right from the start. This is an omission I feel terribly mortified about.
Thank you. Now to your question, my government will be as inclusive as possible. As to who will occupy which leadership role, leave that to me. Please give me time to assemble a team of leaders to help me with administrative tasks.
The animals continue to dance in celebration long after sunset. The prospects of enjoying their newfound freedom brings much hope and excitement about the future. Their dominant emotion, fear, has been replaced with optimism. King Rabbit, who is as excited as the majority of the animals, sheds a few tears of joy. He knows that the animals have vested so much trust in his leadership. They believe in his vision and are ready to lend him their full support. In due time, he plans to call them for a meeting and give them the full details of his action plan. The absence of Lion from the meeting venue makes him a little wary and suspicious that danger is lurking somewhere behind the shadows. As Ostrich had put it, it was pretty obvious that something sinister was in the offing. There is immense joy in the hearts of most of the animals. They are happy because of the possibility that the election of a new king will create better opportunities for all. They celebrate the end of a reign of terror, poor governance, and the mismanagement of resources. But not all animals are happy. Some even conspire to ensure that the new king doesn't establish his government.
I'm very disturbed by the new changes.
Me too. Those election officials have rigged the elections.
That is unacceptable. If Monkey has won the election, we can convince him to hand power back to King Lion. We can have a power sharing agreement.
My only fear is that the small rabbit has won the election.
Easy peasy. It is easier to swallow rabbit than it is to swallow monkey. If they make the mistake of making rabbit the new king, I will make him disappear without a trace.
I like your idea. What does Hyena have to say?
Let us create so much noise and chaos that the new king will not be able to do anything meaningful. We must not allow the animals to create a stable government. There can be no peace without King Lion. Let us spread fear in their hearts and attack them viciously when we get an opportunity. We must refuse to recognize the new king.
Brilliant idea. I suspect that those miserable losers elected that little vegetable-eating dreamer. For now, we will go with Snake's idea. Go and make the little king disappear without a trace. What is it?
Those animals are not a joke. They stepped on me and threatened to kill me. I will have to hide for a week as I recover from my wounds.
Coward! Go and hide your filthy body. We will only work with courageous freedom fighters. We will replace you with a few brave heroes.
There shall be no peace without King Lion. Aluta continua!
I will reward you handsomely. Let's fight for the honor of my kingdom. Aluta continua.
Thank you, King. Aluta continua!